folks, welcome to another Hoppy Hippie video. I think you might like this one. A few years have been waiting on this. Meet the new guy tonight, Ryan.
Alright guys.
You see Ryan's just out of bed. Oh no, you've fixed your hair, that's alright. So, we want to talk about 2005 in this video. And a few things happened in 2005 that I've lost my page. Right, so 2005, YouTube launches on February the 14th, there you go. So, we're still here. 2nd April 2005, Pope John Paul dies. 27th April, Airbus A380 makes its first flight. It's a wealth of knowledge coming to the Hoppy Hippie household. 28th of July, the Provo IRA ends its bombing campaign that started in 1969. August 29th, Hurricane Katrina landed in the US Gulf Coast. October 19th, Saddam Hussein's trial begins. November 22nd, I think they call it Angela, don't they? Angela Merkel becomes the first German female Chancellor. Something else happened in 2005. The Hoppy Hippie made this peach wine. 2000, and I pretty much, well, I didn't forget about it, but I didn't know I'd peach wine. Don't know if we can zoom into this label here. Let me just touch the screen to zoom. Focus. Right.
Bit scabby.
So this video is we're going to try this. People says it's going to be vinegar. People said it could be okay but less peach. And I've tried, if you look back on my videos here last year, I had a 10-year-old bottle of beer and a 10-year-old bottle of cider down in the hut, and the beer was nice, slightly flat, John Bull mild if I remember. But this particular wine was a Solomon Grundy 7-day kit, and I can remember drinking this actually. It's the only one I've ever made, peach wise anyway, and it was beautiful back in the day, so here's hoping it's the same. And I also made another Solomon Grundy which was a cherry, and it was nice too, so we're going to try this.
Here's hoping it doesn't poison us.
Here's hoping it doesn't. There's a wee bits and bobs floating about at the bottom of it, because it was stored up. I didn't filter my gear at that time, so we're going to open this and pour it into a couple of larger vessels first, and then pour our glasses from that. So Ryan, you ready?
Ah, sure.
You ready to rock? You're down for a free drink, so you know. This is where I make an arse as well, isn't it? So put it in the hut 15 years ago and it's never moved since, so I've had it in the fridge since last Saturday. I put the wee video up here last Saturday from down in the shed there when I found it, and I've got another bottle of this down there, so hopefully
it's not bad.
If this is good, I'll maybe leave it for the 20 years. Get ready for the guff of vinegar or something, or
Promising?
I'll let you smell. I'll not say anything, I'll just pour it all and then we'll have a wee. It didn't smell off anyway, that's for sure. So what do you think, folks? Do you think it's going to be a success?
Looks alright.
And I think that will do it. Yep. So, Ryan, bottoms up.
Right.
It doesn't smell very peachy, I must say. It could be vinegar, right enough.
How much vinegar did you put in it?
There's no vinegar.
No vinegar.
If a wine goes off, it gets oxygenated, it turns to vinegar.
Okay.
So have a sniff and see give us an opinion of that. Peachy.
I would say so.
A distinct smell of peach here. Right, here goes.
No bad. Very
Peachy.
straight.
Tell you what, folks, That isn't bad at all.
No, it's not bad.
That brings back memories of that flavour.
What's the word? It goes down like dead smooth. It's very smooth.
That is a success.
That is.
15-year-old homebrew.
I know it was a long time ago, but did it taste anything like the one back in the day? Or is it a bit less or whatever?
I can remember the flavour. It probably just isn't
Yeah, it's peachy.
as pronounced as it was. But it's definitely in there yet. The scent of peaches is in it. Very winey as well. Very, of course, it's wine, but it's very.
Aye.
It has lost a bit of a.
Kick.
It's lost a bit of a peachy flavour, but it's still there. Let's fill up again. It shows you how good it is, folks. We're having another one.
I don't know if you know percentages or anything like that, but is
It was usually about 11% or something like that. Solomon Grundy kits, folks, if I can remember right, this was in days before I took records and stuff, or what's in it, how strong it is, and etc. I'm sure the Solomon Grundy kits, you get a sulphate in it as well to finish it off, which kind of preserves it too, so I'm sure.
11%.
And it's a 7-day kit. Ryan, I'm going to buy another couple. I was looking at them there. They still do the exact same ones on the brew shops online.
Right.
It's called a 7-day kit. It's a gallon. It's 6 bottles of wine. £9 odd now. Don't know what they were back then. £6, I think. £6 odds. And from start, you start it. It ferments. I can remember shaking the demijohn about to let the air out it, clearing it, and then bottling it all within 7 days. It's a 7-day kit.
Right, okay.
So I'm going to do that again.
That was good.
I'm going to do that again because I'm very pleased with that.
So would this usually happen to wine, obviously, with the yeast at the bottom, or is that just a case because you didn't maybe...
2005 I was pretty much at the beginning of the homebrew journey, so but you get finings with it,
Right.
which grabs all the yeast cells and drags it to the bottom. It's like an egg white substance, and it sinks to the bottom. Obviously then you've got to put your siphon in from the top and work down to the bottom and stop before you get to this stuff.
Right, okay.
Obviously it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. But now it'd be a lot clearer because you know how to refine it a bit better without having to filter it and all that carry on. I'm getting a peachy flavour yet, man. Successful.
We're not going to die, put it that way.
We're not going to die yet. So that's it. I'm not affiliated with Solomon Grundy, but I'll definitely be trying that again, and others, that's 7-day kits and stuff. So this was a quick video. A lot of yous were saying it's going to be vinegar and all the rest of it, but far from it. There is a way back in the taste buds, there is a slight bit of bitterness, sweetness, which isn't a kind of fruity flavour. It is a wee bit of...
The aftertaste.
Aye.
Yeah.
So it's not 100% fresh, but there is a peach scent there, not as pronounced as it was back in the day, because I can remember this was beautiful. I don't know how I've got 2 bottles of this left, because I love this kit I made.
So see if you made this, obviously, maybe like, I know you said you did it in was it raspberry you did it?
I made the cherry one as well. That was delicious.
Is there any difference between, like, obviously when it goes to like cherry or rosy or white or red, whatever?
Red, darker wines tend to last longer.
Right, okay.
What's probably helped this, it's been in the black shed for...
Yeah, so no sunlight or...
No sunlight whatsoever, the whole time it's been in there, the whole 15 years. So if you were to say to people that I'm going to drink 15-year-old homebrew, they would just laugh at you.
Yeah.
They wouldn't think it's possible. This channel's all about it's possible, anything's possible. And it was a time where I was right into it. except the high class label there, that's no good. But I bought all the corks. You get the corker, and then you get this stuff you hood over a boiling kettle, and it like shrink wraps around the tap weight and stuff. And only a couple of weeks ago when I cleaned out, I had a carrier bag full of this white blacks. I threw it out,
Right.
but I'm not going to get into the actual bottle making again. I'll just do my usual with the plastic litre bottles, because wine and cider doesn't usually last that long to be stored for this. I'm amazed that so I've got coffee wine down there. I've got oak leaf wine. I'm interested to see how that works out. That was a nice wine I made from young oak leaves. It was 2005 as well. I'm sure the stickers on that. And the coffee wine, we'll do our video on that at some point as well. Coffee wine was never.
Don't like coffee at all.
It was never. Only one. I tried it 3 or 4 times, and only one was a success.
Right. Okay.
It
So
stuck for months.
hard,
It didn't work too well, and it tasted okay, but it was the coffee and wine mix that.
Yeah. Just didn't need it.
I've got a bottle to do now. We'll do that in another video. Well, we'll sign out, guys. This is the point of the video of the night, just to say,
Cheers.
15-year-old peach wine, success.
Really good. Actually.
Catch you later. Catch you in the next one. That's it. Well, fan my brow.
That was actually really good.